How you doing? My name is Janae Myers. I am currently a senior at the University of Iowa. I graduated in a few days, and I am a multimedia journalist. I have been a journalist actually since I was 13. I have been reporting, editing, producing, putting together newscasts for over a decade now, and this is my resume reel. It's of 3 of my best packages that I have done this semester in TV productions class with Angie Looney. The 3 packages consume of a package of my best friend who is a rapper from Chicago, his story behind that, as well as a film scene story about a women's march, along with a story about the deaths that have occurred on campus this year. So, hope you like it. Thank you. Nowadays, the idea of becoming an artist seems like a walk in the park. How hard could it be to make a smash hit and make money from it? Well, according to up-and-coming Chicago artist Austin Collier, it is not at all what people think. Collier, better known as Relic the Bully, has been rapping and performing for years. Most recently, he's been rapping alongside 2 old friends in a group known as Mid-Coast Connection. We sat down with him to get his view on the process of becoming successful in the music business.
I started rapping when I was 7. I started writing seriously when I was 7. And before that, I would just like make music all the time in music class and stuff like that. That's really where it started.
Though Collier has been an artist for more than a decade, he is just now reaching a stardom.
Support is the hardest things for a starving artist. When it comes down to you actually supporting me where you at, some people disappear very easily.
As an artist, the hardest thing is getting people to pay attention to you.
But the lack of support never bothered him, and Collier continued to drive to become a rapper due to the support he received from his biggest fan.
Number one, MCC fan, Mid-Coast Connection. Well, ever since he started, he used to come up to me like, yeah, bro, how this sound? This is good, it's good. And it's brutal honesty, but it's coming from a real place.
Support isn't the only issue that comes with trying to be a musical artist. This happens to be one of the many kinds of careers you must invest money into to become successful. According to Collier, it is the main reason he is now more known around Chicago. Be sure to follow Relic the Bully on Instagram as well as Facebook, and be on the lookout for more music and live performance all around Chicagoland area from Relic the Bully and Mid-Coast Connection. This is Janae Myers reporting for Chicago. The film industry has trouble getting the recognition that they deserve, and frankly, it's time to put a stop to it. Here in Iowa City, a local movie theater has made it their initiative to move Iowa in a more diverse way when it comes to cinema. From Sofia Coppola to Ava DuVernay, women filmmakers have creativities that is less valued than men filmmakers, and all know it.
Sometimes, I guess as an exhibitor, and also I think as audience members, it's up to all of us to support diverse voices and to support female filmmakers so that we can see, because through our support and through our focused attention, I think that's one way to hopefully make some positive change.
Film Scene, a nonprofit cinema here in Iowa City, has taken a risk and hopes to change the lack of appreciation to women in films. For the last 2 years, every day in the month of March, every film shown at Film Scene is by or starring a woman. This month-long event is called Women's March. They even included some work from Iowa students. Film Scene goes even further by hosting events like meet and greets as well as talks after screenings to learn more about the topic shown in the film. But this year, Film Scene took a large leap towards diversity by screening Rafiki.
The film was banned in Kenya because it depicted this queer romance. And I saw it at a film festival. This is amazing. I want to bring it to Iowa City, so we brought it and we showed it. It hasn't even opened in New York yet. It's opening in New York in April, and we were able to show it. Special one-time screening.
Though this was only the second year, Film Scene plans to continue Women's March and hopes that other local Iowa City businesses will catch on and follow.
How can we make sure we're doing this year-round so we're not just virtue signaling for 1 month out of the year?
This is Janae Myers reporting from Film
I
Scene
found
in
out about
Iowa
all
City.
of them through Hawk Alert or the emails that we get from the school.
Deaths happen, even on college campus. It's just part of life. And this year, Iowa students were hit with more than one death. And these tragedies are still shocking the community. In mid-March, it was reported that U-Iowa student Jonathan Hogue died in Utah from a lung fall. In February, Ayak Chain, a transfer student, died in U-Iowa's Mayflower Hall. But the first death came in January when Gerald Belts, a U-Iowa second student, froze to death behind Hazley Hall. This death shocked even citizens that are not students.
If I had read about in the news, it was one of the students. They had froze to death in their car. We have universities such as Iowa itself, just allow for their students to just be about like that and not cared for.
With one death happening in a U-Iowa dorm and another one happening right outside the IMU, the thoughts of these tragedies still lingers in students' mind and could affect upcoming finals.
Come to college, of course, you don't think about the students dying or anything happening to them. And something else on your mind to think about, including the stress of having to prepare for finals and things like that. So, of course, it'll affect you.
The university encourages students to seek help by visiting university counseling services. This is Janae Myers reporting from Iowa City, DITV.